Hey everybody, Pastor Josh here with a very important announcement for our church. To be really honest with you, this is an announcement I wish I didn't have to make. But here in the recent weeks and days, we have seen an incredible increase in positive COVID cases within our church. This has affected people within our church family, people that serve on our dream team, and even spouses of our staff. As a result of this feels so abrupt and so sudden to us. Quite honestly, we feel like our response to this needs to be equally as abrupt and equally as aggressive. And so the announcement that I want to make today is this, that for the remainder of 2020, Church on the Rock is going to once again suspend gathering together on Sunday mornings for our worship services. We're going to go back to a digital platform and a digital atmosphere. I know that for many people, this is disappointing. I know that for many of us, we look forward to Sundays because it's our place for community. It's our place for connection. For many of the people in our church family, I recognize that you moved from out of town, a different city or even a different state. We are your family. We're the closest thing you have to family here in St. Augustine. And so for us to make this decision, I want you to know, was not passive. It was not easy. Hours of prayer, hours of conversation, hours of meetings have gone into this decision. But I want you to hear me say this, that this decision is not a decision based out of an abundance of caution, but rather an abundance of love. Quite honestly, when we thought about this decision and how it would affect our church, the primary decision-making thought was in reference to our teams. Jesus said that the greatest love that somebody can show someone else is to lay down their life for their friend. I think this defines our dream team perfectly. So many people lay down their own agenda, their own time, their own schedules to serve other people. As we have seen more people being negatively affected by this coronavirus, we've simply decided we don't want to ask our teams to lay down that anymore. We actually want to guard and protect them. We want to guard and protect our entire church family. So what we're going to do is we're going to lay down our own lives, our own agendas, our own preferences. And so if this meets you in a way that makes you feel uneasy or a little bit frustrated, I understand that. I want you to hear me say that I get it. I also like community. I also like being around my church family. I love you deeply, and being near you is important to me. But we love you so much that we want to do everything we can and take every measure possible to protect our church family, to protect our teams, to protect those that we have the privilege to serve. What I'm excited to announce, though, is this, that we are not going to just go back to displaying a service on a weekend like we kind of have done in the past. Our team has already been aggressively working on new ways to reach a digital world. And so this coming weekend, you're going to experience a brand new digital platform that's going to make it much more user-friendly for you to be a part of. You'll actually be able to receive prayer from people on the platform. You'll be able to chat with people on the platform. Our hope and heart is to serve you better. And so we're actually going to launch this a little bit earlier than we even anticipated in response to what we see going on. We do have a hope and a heart to keep people gathered. It's healthy. If you're tracking with us in our current series, we're reading in Acts chapter 2, where the Bible says that the believers in the early church were devoted to a lot of things. And one of the things that they were devoted to was meeting together, gathering together in their homes. And so our hope is to create watch parties around our community where people can feel safe in small bubbles that they are comfortable with, where they can still receive that healthy community, but still have the separation from the large groups and the large crowds where the risks are greater. Certainly no one would be required to do this, but for those that want the community, that want the fellowship, we will equip you and help you to know exactly how to do that and how to host a handful of people in a safe environment at a safe count that would bring that sense of community to your worship experience on the weekend. More details will be coming out from us on that in the very, very near future. But my heart, church, is this, that I think it's an opportunity for us. This is an opportunity for us to serve in a different way. Thank God that we have technology. Thank God that we can still gather, even if we're not gathering at an address. Many people in our church have yet to come back to the building. Many people have become a part of our church that don't even live in our city. So our heart is to continue to serve and continue to gather. I'm thankful that cameras and that audio equipment and that technology allows us to be as close as we can be, even in moments like this. So church, what we want for you this holiday season is for you to feel safe enough to be able to spend your time with your family. I do not want you to miss Thanksgiving dinner because you attended a service at Church on the Rock that had you compromised. I don't want you to miss Christmas or the ability to travel because you were serving other people sacrificially. What we want for you is to be able to enjoy this holiday season with your family. Church, we can still gather. We will still serve our community. We will still make a positive difference in the lives of others. We will still present the gospel. We will still make a difference in people's lives. We will still gather in safe and small ways in life groups and other such ways. Church, the church is not closing. We're just going to once again temporarily pause on gathering on Sundays in our building. Church, I love you so much. I can't wait to see what God is going to do in our church over the course of the next several weeks. Please stay tuned as we will continue to roll out more details and changes as they may present themselves. I love you so much, church. I can't wait to see you digitally this weekend.